Hello everyone, happy Thursday and welcome to tonight's stream where we are back in Avowed to finally get out of the first map area and see what the next section of map has for us. Of course we left off like in this big ruined cave thing about to face the weird godlike dude, I don't know, shiny dude. So we have to do that first, but then we're going to go to the new map area, so pretty excited about that. Let me say hello to everybody, and then we'll jump in. Kevin, Brand, Bill, Marisol, Christy, Wander, Sarah, Lily, welcome, and Smokey, good to see you. I think I got everyone. As usual, yell at me if I missed you. Okay, so, yeah, this dude, shiny dude over here. He's optional, but we have to do. I mean, we're right here.
There you are. I worried for you when the earth shook.
This is the guy that like said
wasps.
Yeah, lies. This is the guy, if you remember, that last time he said he never saw the other people, but then we found their dead bodies in a room underneath this place that he put there, so he lied to us and killed all those people. And we think he stole their souls, just for a quick recap. Oh, Porthos is watching too. Hi, Porthos. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
You have been gone some time. Do you carry the splinter of Aethys?
I found the bodies of the expedition team in your workshop. Did you kill them? I must have misplaced it one moment. Let's call him out on the dead bodies.
Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As to whether I killed them, well, that is a matter of semantics. Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating, or when the soul is broken upon the wheel? In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another, they remain very much alive. In either case, they have entered a state of change, and the impetus was mine.
Spoken like a true weirdo psycho, he murdered them. Okay, so we have a court auger option. Soul in the wheel is broken into its constituent parts, yet the whole of the self is contained within each fragment. That sounds weird. Or we could say you're going to put their souls in your statue, aren't you? Which is what we theorized before. Let's go with that one. I don't even know what she's trying to say with this court auger comment. Some of these make sense. Some of them it's just like, what are we trying to say here? I don't know. We're going to go with you're going to put their souls in your statue, aren't you?
Yes, you and you alone see my purpose clearly. You see, I have given them the opportunity to be part of something larger than themselves. With your help, I shall give them a new commission. To prosecute the redemption of a god.
The perspective of this is really strange. Like, why? You can see here that we're the same height as this guy. So how come when he's droning on like that, it's like we're kneeling and looking up at him? It's very strange. Like, we're the same height. There's our heads. It's a godlike's responsibility to hold their god accountable. Let's go with that.
You understand me.
See this? Like, why?
What is the source of all
He's on his high horse.
Our division from God. Not our division from them, no, but their division from us. It is a wound the size of the soul, yet it gapes as large as the world. If we are to alleviate suffering, if the gods, if Aethys is to atone, we must give him a mortal consciousness. We must give him a mortal conscience. Or the atrocities of the Deadfire and the Saints' War will be but preludes to the horrors he will sow across Eora. Even the Redeemer needs redemption. Even the gods must be held to account. Aethys must be stopped.
Okay. How do you expect to redeem Aethys?
Do you carry the relic I
He's
asked
angles.
you to collect?
Do we lie or do we tell the truth? Lie or tell the truth? Let's lie and say we didn't find it and see what he does.
Do you imagine I do not feel the presence of my god near us?
Then why did you ask? I hate that. Why ask the question if you already knew the answer? Alright, fine. Yes, I have it.
Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from Aethys' body. He is bound to it, or it to him. And before the events at Ukaizo, he would speak to me through it. He speaks to me no longer, but I believe he resonates with the splinter yet, as I do. If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Ardra will draw him into it, and he will be trapped. Locked into the reliquary with a chorus of furious souls acting as his conscience. He will finally begin the work of making right all the wrong he has done. All that is left is for you to place the splinter into the statue's chest. Will you do it?
Okay, now, to be fair, I'm not 100% following the lore of this particular world that we're in. So maybe that's a real thing. But that sounds like a horrible plan. You're gonna try to trap him in a giant statue with people's souls to try to make him have a conscience? Like, that doesn't seem... it doesn't seem like a plan that's gonna work. It seems more like you're gonna create an angry, giant statue god to come and, like, destroy everything. It just doesn't make any sense. Hey, John. Yeah, maybe it'll attack him. I don't know, should we wake it up? I kind of think like it's a terrible plan. But for the science of it, I want to see what happens. We can ask our companions. I guarantee it, okay? I'm going to say it right now. One of them's going to say we can do it, and one of them's going to say that we shouldn't. Who do we think is going to say which? One of them is going to say go for it. The other one's going to say don't do it. I think that Kai is going to tell us to do it, and Marius is going to tell us not to. Just because he's kind of the angry, surly one that didn't want us to do the other thing. Unless they switch it up, because last time Marius didn't want us to do a thing. Let's ask what they think.
Me? If I ever suggest helping some crazy Nimdu bring a statue to life for religious reasons,
Yeah, see?
please kill me then and there.
He wants to not do it.
Look, I'm all for second chances, but restoring the god who started the Saints' War and
Ooh.
left a trail of corpses and dead fire? Even I can see that's a bad idea.
I was wrong.
And I can't imagine a worse fate than spending an eternity as one of those poor souls stuck with him. I've heard I can change him before.
Oh, valid. You know what? That makes a lot of sense, actually. They both say no, and I didn't even think of that perspective. The souls that we're going to cause to be stuck with him. Why do I feel like this is one of those things where it's going to happen anyway? Like we're going to say no, but then he's going to be like, oh, whatever, I'm going to steal it from you, and it's going to happen anyway. What will happen to you if your god abandons his domain in the beyond?
I cannot say. But when I return to the wheel, I pray I do not see Aethys there, for it will mean that I have failed. You see, my sister, you must understand. I am willing to endure a life of greatest loneliness, so that he may repent.
There's no way this will work.
Aethys is weak, if he persists at all. He expended tremendous soul energy manifesting in the body of Moros Nua and marching it across the Deadfire. By the time he reached Ukaizo, he was spent, and used the very last of his power to destroy the wheel. The god that is left is but a wisp of purpose, floating through the beyond. It is that wisp I will capture.
This entire conversation right now just really, to me, demonstrates my biggest problem with this game, is that, like, we get all these references to things that have happened, but there's never been a really good moment in the game where they have presented us this, like, flashback or really good explanation. Like, there's a couple spots where we can, like, look at the dialogue lore. It's really good that that's there. We can try to read up on it, but there's been nothing for me that's really been, like, here's a really in-the-game explanation of, like, this is what happened. These are the references we're making. This is the context of that. None of that context means much of anything to me. Yeah, like, you're expected to know everything about who the gods are, what that body was that he filled, the fact that he marched across something. Like, I don't know, even the wheel and Deadfall, they talk about a lot of these things, but there's still never been that moment of, like, light bulb where I'm like, oh yeah, I get it. Like, this is what's happening here. I get it. And some games, like, that's kind of the point. Like, you don't necessarily know what's happening. Like in Fallout, you don't know what happened. You're working towards figuring it out. You know what I mean? But this one is, like, heavily relying on backstory that we just don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. It's just, like, these conversations, I'm kind of tuning them out. So I'm like, can we get on with it? Because I don't know what you're talking about. We're going to say no, and I'm guessing he's going to freak out about it.
I see. Why?
I can't help you bring Aethys back into the world. He's too dangerous. This is animancy. I don't want to help you. That's reason enough. You killed innocent people to advance your own sick goals. Let's go with that one.
Then I shall simply take the splinter from your corpse.
Hold it. Hold on, let's not be hasty. What does that give me as options?
I do not wish to pursue violence, but I will if I must. This is the work of my life. Now, the relic, if you please.
He doesn't want to pursue violence, but he just killed all those people? Okay, so we're going to attack him now and say I refuse to be a party to this because we're not putting the thing in the machine. Or do we put the thing in the machine? No, we're going to attack him. We're not going to do it. Although I'm really... Can you save mid-dialogue? No. I'm really curious what will happen. Like, I don't want to do it, but also I'm curious. But, like, I don't want to do it. And I mostly don't want to load back and have to redo all of this dialogue. Like, we came into this game right before this, so if it goes horribly wrong, we can load back and try to fix it. And maybe if we do that, we just skip all the dialogue as quickly as possible. We're gonna do it. I don't...
Thank you.
I think this is the wrong idea.
Once you have placed the splinter into the statue, power my devices just over there. Together, we will observe the results.
This is 100% a curiosity killed the cat situation because I know that this is a terrible idea. Like, this is a bad idea. But we're gonna do it anyway. Hey Eddie, good to see you. Yeah, if something horribly wrong happens, we can go back. If it's fine, then we just go with it. Okay, hold on. This is his journal. This might actually be interesting. He's gone, but he's still with me. What form should a reliquary take that is fit to hold the splinter? Were I in high crown still, I would petition the church for ivory, gems, and gold, for this remnant of his holy body is worth all the wealth of the empire and more. Being as I am sequestered here, I will make do instead with the wealth of the land, granite from the tallest peaks, clay from the fertile riverbeds, and trunks from the most aged trees. I must work without ceasing until it is done. The memory of my lord cannot endure delay. He's beginning to take shape. I thought at first a sanctuary would be appropriate, a temple within the temple of the godless. But when I prayed over my plans for the building's construction, I received a vision of Aethys' Titan as it had existed in its time. A body of strange flesh and bone, hundreds of feet tall, astride the land with a pantheon at his side, facing down the forces of chaos like 11 colossal ships of the line. What crisis manifested them and inspired them to act? I know not, but I shall remake him as he was in my own fashion. He is complete, but the statue I have made is inert, lifeless, dull. The work of my hands does not dignify the splinter. There is something deficient in it and in me. I must destroy it and begin again. He is made anew. His effigy is formed from granite, clay, and wood still, but they shelter now a precious Adra core. It glimmers even in the low light of this cavern, ceaseless evenings. He brings the dawn to this penumbral place as the light of his attention once brought to my soul. In the Empire, they celebrate spring dawn today, or they would have prior to the Saints' War. I wonder, what of him remains in the beyond after his dissolution at Ukaizo? I long to be with him again. What if I did not have to wonder? Ooh, it is a little bit like Frankenstein, isn't it? Okay.
There we are. Now, to fill the statue with essence. Do me the honor of pulling the lever, just there.
I was gonna jump, but we hit the ladder.
My lord will return to face justice.
I'm sure this will be fine. Pull the lever.
Any moment now. My god Aethys, are you there? No! It's not working!
Oh yeah, so maybe it just doesn't work.
Something is wrong.
Whoa, you're right in my face. Okay.
My lord Aethys has not returned. Something is missing from my design. Something I did not account for. It must be the chime. Without its ringing, he cannot hear the statue's call. My sister, will you join my holy work and lend your chime to the cause?
Okay, so this isn't the first time you've tried this, is it?
No. This statue, its purpose, it has been the sole focus of my every waking moment from the instant Aethys left the world. The elaborate construction you see around us was not my original intent. It came with time. All the result of many tests and many failures.
I was just thinking the same thing, Wander, that this is becoming a lot of work. This is becoming a lot more work. But you kept going.
How could the world forgive me if I stopped? It seemed I was always a hair's breadth from success. Iron, blood, oil, Adra, essence. Now, the relic. The very body of a god. You see, there is always another parameter to adjust. But I believe success is near at hand. And you, rare and perfect you will be my last.
Yeah, this guy's super creepy, like even more. Okay, so we gotta tell him he must give up this mad plan. We told him it wouldn't work.
You cannot ask me that. If you knew all that I have done, how arduously I have labored. No! I would sooner give my soul over to Rimagant and let it be trammeled beneath his hooves for all eternity.
So maybe do that. Maybe do that. Okay, so you cannot create an animat from stored essence. The consciousness dissipates instantly. Soul transfer must occur live. Oh, that seems like a great thing to tell the crazy shiny guy. Let's do it.
That can't be true. Nothing I have read in my studies has said anything of the sort.
Animancy has developed significantly in the last few decades. Your research is out of date. Don't yell at me. It's not my fault you didn't do your homework. That one's funny, but we're gonna go with the first one.
No. You have beheld my statue. You have carried the splinter of Aethys. You witnessed my power and the power of my lord. My sister, please. Why do you lie to me?
Oh, this is deep. Why do you lie to yourself?
Everything. Everything he asked of me. I did it all. And then he stopped asking.
I'm sorry. Are we though?
But then, why did he leave? Why did he leave without me? What did I do wrong?
This took a turn.
Why does he not love me? Oh my god. What do I do now?
This took a turn. So we went from he wants to make him live in eternity in that body with the souls to why did he leave without me and why doesn't he love me? So really, he was just trying to bring him back, stick him in the statue, and be stuck with him forever. The people of the Deadfire are still struggling to repair all that Aethys broke. Help them. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna go with it.
I have much to consider. Excuse me. I must pray.
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you.
I've always believed in second chances, but I've never seen a change of heart like that. I guess your Emperor really did send someone special.
So we're not fighting him? I'm not mad or anything, just surprised.
I love Marius. He's funny. Alright, let's go talk to the rock. Yeah, me too. I'm glad we didn't just murder him. And it didn't turn into something big and scary, so it was kind of a letdown. In an epic fight kind of way, but it went okay. Alright, let's talk to the rock.
It wakes. A host. Form-given life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body.
Oh, jeez.
Feel the earth again. But it is a sprout. Fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. A secret you could keep. Tell us, will you give us this gift?
Okay, so now the creepy rock voice wants us to keep that big giant statue a secret so that they can come live in it? That's a lot. If I let you have it, what will you do with it? Okay, let's go with this. I don't even know what you are. Why should I trust you with it?
This prison holds us. Silences us. The years fade like leaves. We have no memory of summer. Warm fire, soothing rain. We could walk gently in this body. Tend, grow, learn anew. But we must claim it.
Everything I observed about that body doesn't seem like it would be like what they're describing. It looks big and clunky and scary. How will you claim it?
A shard of Adra tethers it to us. Yet it is weak. A quagmire of essence occludes its veins. If we had time to tend it, perhaps we could find a way.
This feels like a bad idea. Will you have it? What will you do with it?
We are not sure. Could we touch the world? Walk in the ocean? Sift our fingers through sand?
They've also not done a great job connecting me to the rock voice. Like, I feel like it's evil. It brought us back to life, but yet it's kind of annoying the way it talks, and this whole situation feels vaguely evil. We're gonna say that the statue is wrong. We have to destroy it.
Wrong? What is wrong? Crush the flower and call it a weed? An orphan of its kind, and you would render it extinct. Leave us imprisoned? Out then! Out!
Hey, envoy. Back with us?
We made it mad. We made it mad, but we're gonna do the thing. Do I need to do like the
Worth and wrath!
Selfish. Thoughtless.
I mean, is it selfish and thoughtless? Should we not be doing this? I don't know. Maybe we're being bad.
Worth and wrath!
You destroy for destruction's sake.
Ooh, treasure. I mean, other than bringing us back to life, has the stone thing really helped us? Where's the other one? Up there. Yeah, like, are we being the bad guy right now? Feels a little bit like maybe we're the bad guy. This feels a little bit like a bad guy move. Over there. How do I get over there? This way. Alright, here we go.
Worth and wrath!
What is burned cannot prosper.
See, that does not look like a nice body. Like, it looks super clunky. And big. Maybe find like a not scary body if you want to come back to life. I didn't think I was gonna make that jump. Oh jeez, the ladder. I was trying to jump it and it like sucked me in like a magnet. Alright, let's go talk to Offric. I should probably eat something too. Just realized that I'm not terribly low on health and stuff, but could be better. Did we take an elevator before? We didn't take an elevator. This is like our quick exit out of the dungeon. In air quotes. Gallowayne's tusks. Hostile volcanic region. Yeah, what happened to the souls? Because he already put them in there, so hopefully when we did that, they got released and they're not just stuck forever. Sad and trapped. Cooked rabbit bits. Ooh, food. Shiny things, and I almost walked right past it. Money. Whoa. That dude. We just looted that dude right from, right from under his nose. I didn't even notice him there.
Never thought I'd be so relieved to see Paradise.
Well, that was certainly an experience of some kind. Let's go catch up with Offric. Nice shot!
Go get him, Kai. You could have gone after the other ones, but that's okay.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Yeah, go team. It did look like we could have bounced off the bear, didn't it? Like a little bear. A little bear. Trampoline. I don't feel like cutting through the part of the city that requires like the loading screen to get in and out. So if we're going to do loading screens, I'm just going to do the quick travel loading screen. Because the path that it's taking us on cuts right through that loading section. And I don't feel like doing that. That didn't end up being too bad of a task, and it is our last big one. So now, theoretically, they won't have anything to say if we try to leave. Probably need to go through and destroy some stuff, too, in my inventory. It says I have upgrades that I can do, but I think it's because I've picked up new, like, base-level common things. So now it wants me to upgrade, like, the common wand or whatever else I picked up. There's plants. Where are the plants? We're all on this level, but I guess on the other side. Yeah, because this is too high. Alright, that's not worth the effort. It's not worth it. Where's this dude? Right here. Found him.
Hey, it's the envoy.
Envoy, hey!
I swear, I owe you the world.
I owe her the world. She saved my life, remember?
Yeah, you only told me about 100 times.
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone else on their way?
Yeah, sir, that's what I was saying. I need to break it all down. That the little message about upgrading is only because I have it, so I need to break it all down. I'm afraid not.
No.
Oh, gods. Does she mean...
They didn't make it, Offreak. I'm sorry.
But you saved Cadman. You couldn't save them? Or you didn't try?
What happened?
The Oracle ripped their souls from their bodies and put them in his statue. The Oracle killed them.
That godless scum.
What?
Right. So it could have been worse.
They probably went quickly, if that helps.
I can't understand this.
Hey, Offreak, hey, listen. We always knew that was a risk, right? And we told ourselves.
Better to go out at the bottom of the world or the top. No dying in bed like Granda, asking what if.
Did you avenge them? Is the Oracle dead?
Depends on how you define dead. Let's go with I let him live. He has much to atone for.
What? But he...
More senseless killing won't bring them back. They didn't get justice, but at least I got my brother back.
Don't be a baby. You would have been fine without me.
What I mean to say is, we're grateful, Envoy.
You're very welcome, both of you.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this.
Ooh, present.
It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join the Corps, but life got in the way. When we were recruiting, he gave it to us to remind us to live well.
Thanks.
Well, I'm sure you've got big Envoy things to do.
I don't know if you heard, but there's a plague on and everything.
If you're ever in High Crown, look us up.
Yeah, we can drink to the Corps together.
I will take care of you two.
I wish things had turned out better for the rest of their crew, but I'm glad they made it.
These two will be just fine. I'm sure of it.
One of them may even get a happy ending.
Just one of them? Just one of them? Alright, what did we just get? What did he give us? Oh, here we go. A ring. +1 dexterity and 15% parkour speed. What do I have right now? Arcanist is +1 intellect and 20% health and essence regeneration. I think I'm good with what I've got. It's cool that we have it. Okay, so now we have to travel to the new place. We pretty much did everything. We had like the other pieces we were looking for and some bounties. But other than that, we got everything done over here. So let's go to the map. And over here. Because that's where we're going. To the gatehouse. To the gatehouse. I think of when I said that was to the salon. Anyway. My shadow is so bulky. Look at my shoulders in this shadow. Like, why are my shoulders so big? What's the third person key again? It's something weird. I don't remember what I look like, but I have very bulky shoulders. Alright, let's talk to Etta. I tried V. It's not V.
The Living Lands isn't friendly to new arrivals.
Is it Q? Boo! I knew what Q did, and I completely forgot. Good thing I can't hurt that lady. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing that I can't hurt that lady. What are the... Let's take a quick look at the controls. Keyboard. Toggle perspective U. Yeah, I never would have guessed you. Oh, it's my shield. It's my shield that's giving me weird, bulky shoulders. Oh, that was great. I'm so glad she didn't get hurt.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
I got a second chance at life. He deserves one too.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
Their order may have started in Adir, but don't confuse those fanatics with us.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Ludween woman. She gives me the freakas.
Yeah, I've
terrible.
seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
I do not catch your drift.
Sorry, old sailor slang. They're working at cross purposes. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
Of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
Oh, it's funny. Hey, Swanee. They brought me back to life. If they meant harm, they could have left me.
Unless they have their own use for you. That's what's giving me the shakes.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
No one understands souls like they do. If they know something, we should hear them out.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hillguard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to Paradise.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
John, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Not every courtier is a useless hanger-on, you know. Let's go with that.
Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean?
Charming.
Just wait till you meet the Animancers. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
Right when the Dream Scourge appears, the possible connection is troubling.
Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
We'll go to the cabin.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delumgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
This is exactly the kind of journey I was hoping for.
Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Right. Isn't Marius coming with us?
Our deal was I'd help you find your assassin. I did that. I figured you'd probably travel faster with fewer people anyway. I have, you know, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Oh, man. So this is interesting. He doesn't want to come with us. It's like it's forcing us to give up a companion. It does say we can ask him to come with us, though. I wonder if he would. We could use your... Yeah, let's try to see if he'll come with us.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Okay, that might be my favorite exchange between the two of them. I hear wiggle room on the singing. Oh, man. It's funny that this brought us to a camp. Like, traveling between worlds loaded us right into a camp. Let's get rid of some stuff. Yeah, we have 4 common wands. Don't need these swords, don't need the spears, don't need the pistol. Don't need this. Keep the rest of that. Okay, so some of these still have upgrades. Most of the stuff we don't want, though. Yeah, I think it's still, like, I'm holding on to these other grimoires, but we're not using them. We need to make a lot more of this kind of stuff if we're going to upgrade beyond, like, on the things we're actually using. What does it get? Do we have a map here? Oh, yeah, look. We're, like, in the living lands. We're not in the area yet. That's fun. Let's go. Exit here. Does one of those grimoires weigh 74 pounds? I hope not. I need to look. I haven't been paying attention to what anything weighs. Those grimoires might be something that we should be leaving in camp. No, they're all 3. They're all 3 pounds. The weight, like, shows up right here. I should store those. And, like, this extra shield. I was keeping it because it has different, like, bonus traits. So it's faster move speed and resistance to frost accumulation. So I've been hanging on to it, but we could store it. Okay, now can I look at the map? Aha. Emerald Stair. This is the cabin in the woods? Okay. Huh. In all the time that they've talked about it, all the time. Oh, I was on a different tab? Maybe then. I never connected that it was a city. Like, I thought that this Fiorme Inferno was, like, the new area we were going to. And then they were talking about Emerald Stair. And I was like, is that part of it? But it's like Paradise is the city. This is a city name. I missed that completely. Normally, we come out of the camp in the daytime.
Oh, would you be a dear and help with these spoilings, please?
Looks like she could use our help.
Let's give her a hand.
To your left. Here we go.
Worth and rot!
Don't get too comfortable. More are on the way.
I think this is the new companion. Oh, you interrupted my spell. Power attack. Stamina. Oh, Kai. Well, sorry, Kai. I lit Kai on fire. Oh, she's...
I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
She's
You wouldn't
glorious.
happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
She's pink and fuzzy, and look at the hair. Are you one of Sansa's cartographers by chance?
Sansa? Absolutely not. Cute as a button, but he's so high-strung. I pursue my own academic interests. interests that require the vase in the ruins. And a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
I like her, but her voice kind of annoys me. Does that mean? Like, I don't like the voice. What's so important? No, let's go with, can we focus? What do you want?
You must be fun at parties. There's a vase in this ruin that's too high for me to reach. Fetch it for me. I can pay you in skates if you do. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins. No one listens to me.
Okay. Let's go loot stuff. Where's there a body right here? Oh, right there. There's a body up here. Ah, skeleton body. That was a steel chunk. Okay, so it wants us to go get this vase. Which we could do. Could do that for her. Where's this plant? It's above us here. This is such an interesting place. It's like coral. It's supposed to be mushrooms, I get it, but it looks more like coral to me. Money, money. Look how purple this place is. Ooh, backpack. I was wondering that,
You're
like...
aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
Oh, it's your backpack? Well, I don't feel bad about it. Notice from the governor. Travelers to Emerald Stair, proceed at your own risk. Unprecedented environmental changes have weakened our infrastructure, opened treacherous sinkholes, and angered the flora and fauna. Unless you have critical business in Fiorme Inferno, I suggest you turn back until the situation normalizes, which should be any day now. Someone has scribbled at the bottom, this is the new normal. Yeah, I wonder where you regather your companions. Like, if we get rid of him... Because I do feel like we would get rid of him, like Marius, and keep Kai. I don't know, I like Kai better. So if we were to do that... Where would we get him back from? I wonder.
Quiet as the depths.
Like, is he just going to be at a party camp? Or is he going to be back in the city? I always forget that I can walk into these vases and break them. Come on. Gooch out. There we go. Okay, there's a lot of things up here. So, weapons at the ready, folks. Hey, let's eat something. Let's do a roast. You see me?
Take him down. Show me what you got.
Need to get close enough to you.
Left. Nice. Watch the left.
Fighters!
Worth and rough.
Sorry.
Well, that was fun.
My bad. To be fair, I think I also lit myself on fire. Oh no, I'm poisoned. I was already like mid-spell. And they killed the rest of them, but like, I was committed. It was too late. I lit Marius on fire. So yeah, let's just be glad that this is not a Lydia situation. And I can't actually kill them. Because otherwise we'd be doing a lot of loading back. The next plant is here. We gotta come back this way. Okay, so what we're looking for is over here. I know, right? Sorry, Steve. This is definitely a Steve situation. Treasure. Excavation log. Governor Vidaro ordered us to halt the excavation. Emerald Stair is going through changes and it's unstable in more ways than one. While I understand his concerns, these ruins have been here a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. Wish I could say the same for us. Feels like the land doesn't want us here, and I can't argue with the land. That's true. We could hurt Steve. Good point. Alright, we need to get up there. How do we access the scaffolding? That's not it. Don't fall down. Like maybe around this way. Come on. You just made that way more difficult than it needed to be. We're above a body, but below a plant. Aha, there's the plant. I was like, wait, the plant's right next to us. Parkour. Goddess's vase. Who puts a Zorp tongue in a treasure chest? Cliff top sinkhole. She's over here, right? Oh no, she's over there. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. I'm like, why is this not leading me in the right place? I was tracking the wrong quest still. We want to go this way. Give her the vase.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
Okay. Andra's titties is the funniest thing I think anyone has said in this entire game so far. It's not about the size, it's how you use it. Okay. A skilled wizard should recognize when ruins should remain undisturbed.
Oh, trust me, my love Quilici has told me so many times, but I cannot resist. How could I ignore a vase like this? Think of all the secrets and memories it holds.
I like her too. We're looting something that we shouldn't loot just for the sake of looting it, because we need the loot. I like her. Do any of those secrets point the way to Fior?
Of course. Follow the path through the fields. The settlement walls should appear through the fog. I'd best pack up myself. I have a vase to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
Why? Okay. Why did this turn into just non-stop innuendo? So is she not a companion? Because I thought she was.
The godless and their proclivity for high spaces, I swear.
We don't have the opportunity to take her with us. Okay, so we have an attribute point here. that we're going to put into... Let's put it into resolve. We have more stamina. I like that. Okay, and then ability. I don't think I ever did do the parry thing, did I? We're gonna do that this time. I did the scavenger thing the last time. I want to do parry. Will I ever use it? Maybe not. This could be a wasted point, but I still want to have it. So, we're going with that. Okay. And then neither of my companions have leveled up. So, that's what we've got. Now we have to make it to the city. But before we do that, we're going to come to this screen because we have reached that time where I need to take a brief intermission. The boys are back at the hotel and I need to give them a quick call and chat and say goodnight and all of those things. So I have prepared a third and final compilation of shorts to take place during this intermission. So I hope you enjoy them and I will be back in a couple of minutes. Guys, there's an adult theater with a giant pink girls sign in front of it. The booby trap. It's named the booby trap. Are you serious? Oh, I was gonna say something's gonna break out of there. There's all the girls, guys. We found the girls. Oh, and a gentleman was back there too. Okay. Oh my, but guys, its head is chopped off. Poor thing must have died when the wagon toppled, but what tore his head off? A dire bear? Oh no! Oh no! Uh-oh. Oh no! Okay, can we get back on the bird? No, not the dire bear! Get on the bird! Oh no, the bear! Oh no, the bears! Can he handle this? Oh no, I can't handle this! Oh no! I was so worried about how he was doing that I wasn't paying attention to myself. That bear came out of nowhere. Oh, okay, here we go.
No! 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 No!
I said rescue! I said rescue! Oh, okay. That seemed like a really weird rescue, right? I thought I was killing her. Okay. Oh, God. It followed me. Okay. Oh! Oh, God. Okay. Ah. I didn't sign up for a zombie movie.
Hey, you! Hey! Help me out over here!
Oh shit, I know this fool! It's Brick!
There we go.
It's your call, V. What do you want to do?
Find a way to free Brick.
Detonator. Armed.
What are we blowing up?
Ooh, tough. But all said and done, guy was a goon.
I blew him up.
Ruthless at that.
That's what the detonator was? I blew up the guy. Why did I think it was gonna be like, it might blow up the door? My bad. Okay, well, you know, we took care of Brick. Are you going to kill me?
Yes.
Was that something? Was that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. Okay.
The yes one, that was me. But
you did your voice just deeper enough for me to be like, wait, was that the ghost?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it says you joined. Uh-oh.
I'm in.
Oh.
Uh-oh, where are you at?
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, I just shot Carpenter in the face.
Like I said, I was literally right at the
Sorry.
Yeah, that'll teach you to be
alright.
late.
Yeah, that's alright. I don't mind getting shot in the face.
Oh, kitty. Oh. Nope. Okay. Where'd it go? There you are. Nope, you're different. Ah. Okay, that cat picture was a distraction. A deliberate distraction. They did that to me on purpose. There's one. Oh, here we go again. Oh no! It went right between them! Did you see that? It literally flew between the two of them. Yeah, kill the Van Graffs and their men. We just have to murder everybody. Okay. We're very outnumbered here, guys. Annabelle to shoot missiles? Okay. I have to. Oh. Wow. My FPS is not liking this.
No! Done. That enough?
Hey, we're fine. Oh, good, he's back. I was like, Boo's dead! Boo's alive! And he's alive too! Oh.
God is protected.
Nope. See, I'm gonna do the thing again. It's just like Red Dead, guys. Okay, just like that. Storm is over. Oh, hello, bear. What? Is it gonna come into my house? Can it come into my house? This was a mistake. Running inside was a mistake. Jeez. Yeah, that was kind of sad. Oh no, it's... Oh. It's still alive! That... Witness to animal cruelty?
Just give me a minute.
Am I gonna get a bounty for animal cruelty? Because that made me feel really bad. I know, now I'm killing people. See, it's a slippery slope, okay? It is a slippery slope. First step, animal cruelty. Second step,
Here.
murder.
I don't want to get a shooting over this.
That was not me, I'm not driving. Charles ran that guy over, not me.
You see anything?
I could try to stop them from doing it. How do I stop them?
Stand back.
Ah!
Get him. Kill him.
Hey! The whole place just turned against us? Is that the wrong way to do it? I did start a fight in these dead anyway. Did this guy lose an arm? Did his arm get chopped off? I'm not gonna fight my way out of this whole city. Like, where was my last quick save? Modified arc welder. What's the range on this thing? I feel like a Ghostbuster. Ooh, I gotta heal myself. That person went flying. Is this the best weapon? No. Is it fun? Yes. Oh no, I didn't reload it! He's like screaming and crawling away and I'm just lasering the heck out of him. He's dead.
You ready?
Yep.
And here we go.
You left me behind, nothing happened.
You gotta wait for a second.
Oh, depot booster activated.
There it is.
There it is.
That was amazing. Okay, I'm staying behind every time.
Of course you are.
We've got a little party going on in our backyard, so I don't know if it's just them. Nope, they're over here trying to jump up too. Okay, well, hey, guess what? We're going down. Where's the other one? Oh, there's a lot of them. Ah! Okay. Oh, 3 army guys. All right, great. That's fantastic. I love this for us. Oh, 4. Oh, they just keep coming. All right, one last guy. Yeah, so they were up under me in the house. That's what I was hearing, was them destroying inside the house. Ooh, legendary guardian. Okay. Whoa! I forget every single time that they blow up. Every single time. What the heck is that thing? How tanky is this thing? Ah, pretty tanky. Oh, it throws stuff at you. This was a mistake. Mistakes have been made. Ouch. What happens when I die? We're about to find out. Critically injured. Oh wait, tab to give up. This feels like the Alan Wake situation. I'm like, oh look, a bear trap. I'm not gonna step in any bear traps. What? I wasn't even close to that bear trap. I saw the tripwire and I was like, oh, I need to go like not hit that tripwire. What? Is it this? Is this what I stepped on? That's what I stepped on. And there's more here in the corner. Everything's fine. Yep, totally fine. Just gonna hide over here. From that one. Ooh, I had no idea that one was right there. He was right there.
So high and mighty.
I want to shoot him so much.
I've ridden with you boys close on what? 6 months now? And all you ever done was complain. You can fight, but you can't think.
You can't do either.
It's a hat. A pirate hat. We got a pirate hat. Confirmed. It's a pirate ship.
Why are you dressed so ridiculously, sir?
Hey, it's not ridiculous. I'm a pirate. How dare they call me ridiculous? Guys, there's an adult theater with a giant pink girls sign in front of it. The booby trap. It's named the booby trap. Are you serious? I didn't quite make it back before the loop on that one. But we are back. The boys are doing good. They were a lot chattier today. They had a lot more to tell me about. The food wasn't that great, so that entire 10-minute conversation was mostly centered around their food experiences today. But they're doing good. They're having a good time. Everyone's really running on empty at this point. They come home tomorrow, late tomorrow. I have to pick them up at the airport at 9:15 at night.
We make a good squad.
It's so funny because communicating with my son is like, I feel like it's probably a pretty common preteen experience, but it's like pulling teeth. Everything's an interrogation. In person, he's not too bad, but I think he's texted me 8 words since they've been gone, which has been okay because I've been talking to my husband and he knows it. But everything's like, are you having a good time? Yes. That's it. 1 word. Yes. So it's stuff like that. So it was really funny to, like, I asked about the food because he's all about the food, and I just got that whole rant about what was wrong with each restaurant and how everyone else got a cookie, but he didn't get a cookie, and how greasy the pizza was, and it was a really big rundown. Yeah, I'm gonna be out driving past my bedtime for sure. I know, the cookie part's the worst part, right? The cookie part was the worst part. Oh, camp spot, okay. Oh, I see a bear. We are still going this way. It's a really interesting, like, bird eating a snake thing happening here. They had some drama today because one of the boys in my husband's group...
I've never seen Emerald stare like this. It's usually so nice.
It's very glowy. There's a lot of glowing stuff happening right there. It was very cold today and very windy. So I think for the most of the day it felt like 33 Fahrenheit, which is very cold for us poor baby Floridians.
This one's mine.
Lit you on fire and you still didn't die? Anyway. Anyway, everyone was cold. So this boy bought a brand new hat. Like baseball cap style hat. And my husband's been helping him quite a bit because he brought one of those like Visa gift cards, so he's been helping him like keep track of his balance and all the things. So he bought this brand new baseball cap and then put it on over his hood. So at some point along the way, it was so windy that they think that the hat blew off, but because it was on top of his hood from his hoodie, he didn't feel it. So he lost his brand new, just purchased baseball cap because they were back on the bus before he noticed. What I thought was really nice about that, because that's what I said is early life lesson. It's really hard for them at this age. Maybe not every kid, but for this kid in particular, because apparently he like got really, really upset about it. It's hard to like accept the responsibility when that stuff happens, you know? Like you're upset that it happens,
You told us that Animancy
but they don't want to be like, oh, that was my fault. You know what I mean? Like, this is the mistake that I made that caused that to happen. They don't really, it's more about like trying to blame someone. So I guess he just got really upset. What I thought was really nice in this situation, because that was 100% his own mistake, right? Like somewhere along the line, you're responsible for your own things. He lost something that was 100% on him, right? But the tour company is buying him a new one, which is like not necessary. So really nice that they're doing that. Like I think when they're going to the Holocaust Memorial or something, the tour guide's going to leave them there, go back to the place that he bought it and buy him a replacement hat and bring it back. So like on the one hand, you're losing the life lesson, but on the other hand, they're like making it right for him for the couple of like, you know, they didn't bring that much money, so they only have a couple souvenirs, so they're replacing it, which they definitely don't have to do. I thought that was really nice. My husband offered to buy him a new hat because he felt so bad. But I thought it was really cool that the tour company is going to do it.
Eckworth and Rot!
Nice! Is that all you got?
These mushroom people are for sure they're sneaky because it doesn't all show up on the map. Like there were two, but another one like popped out of the ground. So I think in this area we might run into more like mystery bad people. All right, we'll get all of our essence back. I hang out near these guys so that my essence refills on its own. But yeah, anyway, I thought that was really nice that they're going to replace it for him. They didn't have to buy any extra sweatshirts, luckily. They did get some as souvenirs, but we knew that this was going to be a cold day. So even though Mom was just being crazy and there was a school provided like hoodie that they all had to wear or could wear. So they already have a hoodie. Why do I need a second hoodie, Mom? I don't need a second jacket. I already have one. I'm just going to wear this one. But I was like, nope, you have to pack at least one spare hoodie. What if something happens to this one? You might want it on the really cold day. I bought them like gloves to wear. Anyway, they ended up wearing both hoodies today because Mom was right. Mom was right, shockingly. So they each had an extra hoodie to wear, which was good. They already had it. Here we go. Another girl today. There's two dramatic things. Dramatic in the retelling of my husband about the way that these preteens handle the drama. She dropped her electric hand warmer down one of those sewer grates. So it fell into the sewer. And they thought it was her cell phone for a minute. So like everyone freaked out because her mom's on the trip. Everybody freaked out thinking that she dropped her cell phone down the sewer. And much chaos ensued. But luckily, it was only her hand warmer.
Last week you said there'd be grain.
There's a lot of chickens here.
We only have so much to go around.
Are the animals starving as well?
It's been so windy here and cold. Like, it hasn't been as cold for Florida, but it's been so windy here that last night I couldn't sleep because there was just like this thing banging outside, like right outside the back door, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and I didn't feel like getting up to go deal with it. You know, like when something's freaking you out, but you're like, I'm just gonna pretend that that's not a thing, and I'm gonna ignore it. I finally figured out today that it's the cover for the outlet outside is getting hit by the wind and just like slapping up and down and making a little slapping noise nonstop. I went out and taped it down. Something about, like, that's not a normal issue. So something about the wind, that like the angle it's coming from is just right to hit this little outlet cover and lift it and then drop it over and over and over again. Oh yeah, 100%. Going out last night to check definitely would have been something horrifying. I thought it was a part of the grill. Like, I thought something on the grill was banging. And yeah, I wasn't gonna mess with that. Wasn't gonna mess with that, because then the dogs would have got all riled up. Like, I knew it was just something grill-like or something, but that I would have had to take the dogs outside. It would have been a whole thing, so I just chose to ignore it. But hopefully it won't be a problem tonight. Our gloves do look like they would match Kai very well.
Gods, what do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother w a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it?
What? What just happened? A little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. Oh, does he think that we're trying to steal his crops? Why don't you tell me what you lost instead of insulting me? Yeah, okay.
I left the whole pile right here. Enough food, good food, safe food to get us through the next few months. I went inside just for a moment. The bandits took everything.
He has very
this was
curly
probably
hair.
our last harvest. There's not a damn thing left to eat.
He has very curly hair. Is something else wrong at this farm?
What? No. We're fine. No smuggling, no dream scourge. What are you implying?
You said her last harvest, not ours. Is something wrong with your wife?
Huh. Like sticking your nose in other people's business, do you?
If I can help, I'd like to.
Ah, not you too. Gods. Eh? What do I have to lose? My wife. She's sick. Not a dream troll. Just sick. We've known for a while now. But treatment is expensive. There's not enough to go around. I thought if she could eat well for whatever time she had left, she'd be more comfortable. And now, it's gone. There. Are you happy?
Definitely what I was picturing was the ramen hair. Justin Timberlake's ramen hair. Of course not. Now I really have to find that stolen food.
Ah, finally! Someone who cares about something other than themselves. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
Yeah, I don't really like him either. Where's his food supposed to be? Following the river north. Okay, well, we're right here at the city, so we're not going to go do that. Yeah, no, we're going to keep going to the city. I was thinking about it for a second. Some bad things over here we could go fight, though. We need to get close enough to electrocute somebody.
Worth and run!
Nice. Let's go. You're mine now.
A spider.
Just like the good old days.
The good old days. His whole dying wife story seemed kind of sketchy. Is that because I was only half paying attention?
Not still on about that, are you?
I don't know. His story seemed sketchy. Are we still at a 3 skull on this? Yeah, we are. We are still at a 3 skull on this. Ha, plants.
You showed up at a bad time.
Okay. That wasn't ominous at all. Just quick save before we touch the door. Yeah, the initial attack also made me not want to help him. He talked about his wife weird? I don't know. Even this cutscene is very purple. Not cutscene, like the picture. You're shiny, very red hair. Okay, plants. Oh, no, we got sucked in.
The Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwine said you might be heading this way.
And to whom am I speaking?
Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Metaphysically speaking, it's unlikely that animancers are causing this plague.
While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adirian interests when the time comes.
Stare quizzically.
We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Okay. We got a couple side quests to pick up over here. I love that it's not technically stealing. Pick this food right up from in front of him. Oh, this whole place is like running out of food, which makes the fact that I just looted all the food right in front of those people kind of not nice. A little bit not nice of me, but it's fine. Alright, so we're in a new place, so we're gonna do the thing, right? Like, we have a million side quests to click. Oh, there's new bounties. Alright, let's grab all the bounties.
Oh, be careful.
That was a bear.
Those Delangan. They are not evil, it is just in their nature to push back against the expansion of civilization. Still, survival of the fittest and all that, eh?
Yeah, okay, so we definitely need to gear up for this place. We're back to... This was the case when we first started in Dawn Shore, too. All of our bounties were 3 skulls, and then pretty quickly, it only took 1 or 2 upgrades before it dropped down. There is a quest over here.
It's steep. Genuine healing, please.
With a plants.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
You recite from the scripture of Barath.
You recognize the scripture? How wonderful! Perhaps someday we can recite it together. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Even angry spirits could not cause anything as dire as the problems facing Fjord.
It is not wise to underestimate the wrath of spirits who believe they have been forgotten. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone, they bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
I doubt the spirits consume the food, but the goodwill in the gesture has a calming effect on the dead.
That could very well be true. But however it works, neglecting the ritual clearly has had dire effects for Fjord.
We're also under-leveled for a lot of the dialogue checks so far over here. This is far from the craziest thing we've done today. Let's do it.
I like your spirit. I feel better about this already. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast.
Understood.
The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here.
And the third?
The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
We hope this will calm your angry spirits.
I believe it will do exactly that. The spirits will find closure and rest, and the living can move on from this recent tragedy. Be careful, friends. The angry spirits lash out blindly. I cannot predict what awaits you at these graves.
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp. We should help the living and let the dead rest.
I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
Okay. Alright, these are the graves. One pretty close. And then this one's the furthest away. Oh no, that's the graveside. Oh, this is the cabin. Okay, the grave is way up here. Alright, we got a lot of ground to cover. We have a lot of ground to cover. What's this? Edict of Subsistence. By order of the governor's will in office, all greens, fruits, and grain of the earth are to be rationed by Fiora's proper authorities, effective immediately. These temporary measures shall be in place until further notice. Any attempts at subversion shall be swiftly dealt with. Okay, so they're forcibly rationing the food. I'm gonna run around here. You can get a lot of the upgrade materials. Party note. This note finds you well. On an occasion, despite the lackluster fruit, you always were the life of the party. Okay. Anyway, I interrupted my own train of thought there. We get a lot of things by breaking stuff down.
Look at these crops.
But
look at your city.
The ladders, like the Paradisen ladder plant, is a real problem.
There is no dream scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now. How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The dream scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Sorry to interrupt. I'm also looking into the dream scourge.
In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Silence. You'll know when I'm addressing you. Excuse me, but I'm talking to this captivating young lady. We're gonna go with number 1. That's a heck of a shutdown. You'll know when I'm addressing you.
Ah, of course. The Adiran envoy. Ambassador Hilgard sent a missive telling me to expect you. How delightful. You speak with a measure of authority, but I caution you to remember who's in charge around here.
Now that's what I call a first impression. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The dream scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms.
Let's see. That's why I'm here. Perhaps an animancer can help me stop it.
Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the dream scourge at the root.
I like her too.
Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
But you do. What would it take for you to fix this?
Before we can deal with the dream scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
What's the worst that could happen? We have to change that.
Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the dream scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
Apparently something dramatic happened in this lady's family basement. If we work together, I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions.
Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
You're making a mistake.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Yeah, I don't like him either. He's not nice.
I'll find us another bedroom.
Ooh, they both have things they want to tell me about. Got camp talks from both of them. Alright, so the quest is below us.
One job.
A quest from a guy drinking in a bar. Tavern? Bar? This is only gonna go well, I'm predicting. Ooh, he has a lot of eyeliner on, though.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
The way his hair flipped was pretty epic right there. Another troubled Fiorian? Is everyone in this city miserable?
Not everyone has the ranger captain breathing down their neck. I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
I've got time. What's the matter?
My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
If you need them found, I'm at your service.
Praise Ilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once, but since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to,
Oh, jeez. These options. Is it just me, or did tonight's stream take a complete turn in tone? Like, has there been this much innuendo in the other map area? Because I don't remember it, but it stands out tonight, like, a lot. It's funny, but it seems a lot more prevalent. I don't know, it's funny. Let's go with get to know each other.
I think they know each other very well.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
What?
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and
Hey Paul, good to see you. Right, it's like we quick traveled into BG3. I wonder if it's something to do with like this area, the people that live here. I don't know. Like I said, it's not bad. It's not like obnoxiously in your face. It's mostly funny, but it's just noticeably different. Maybe they're not finished if you get my drift.
What they're doing is their business, but rangers have to come when they are called. Wait, gods, you're relentless. The point is, they've never been gone this long. The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Did he just accidentally
young Newton wandering
make a double entendre, then realize it? Because that's what I think just happened.
Don't look too soon. Give him a while. Know what I mean?
Yeah. We're doing the thing again where we're running around stealing food from people. Okay, good. I thought that's what happened. Adalaro, my love, I want to see you again. What about our patrol tomorrow night? The woods will give us some privacy. Don't breathe a word to Aina, though. She went straight to the captain last time. Belena. Those are the people, right?
Anything be done?
Bly thinks I ought to give up farming, leave Emerald Stair.
And the animancers are useless. You heard them arguing out there.
There's supposed to be a plant right here.
Mindless academics, the whole lot of them.
Soul pod. I want to go and have the camp talks with these guys. Where does this go? Please go no further. Stop where you are. The Castell family laboratory is closed to the public and hazardous to life. Nothing in here is worth dying for. There's no research or renown to be discovered, only a danger we still do not understand, which may yet linger even in the absence of life. It's important that you understand my parents were the greatest animancers who ever lived, and they did not leave this place the way they entered. What happened to them can happen to you. Oh, this is her basement. We accidentally stumbled upon the family basement. Okay, so what's the nearest quick travel point? Like in here? I want to go set up camp and talk to these people. I think we don't even have to quick travel back. We can just exit camp and say go back to where we were. And we'll come back out right at the house. But I want to talk to Marius and Kai and see what they have to say to me before I go talk to Giada. It probably won't be anything exciting. The last time this happened, it really wasn't anything super exciting. But still. Upgrade materials. Don't forget to check the stores and remember that you may break down your weapons. You can also combine upgrade. Okay, yeah, we knew that you can combine things to make higher quality things. Maybe I should be spending more money on upgrade materials for the things that like we need to combine. Like we don't have enough to really combine well. Oh, how did we get so much wait, how did we get so much Hylia's Talon? Where did I get that from? I can improve my ice axe again. Alright, let's take apart some of this stuff. We're never going to use these. I'm never going to use the scale armor either. I could upgrade my shield. Upgrade my wand just to do 6 damage. Is that worth it? An extra 6 damage for that much stuff? I can do both though. I can do my wand and the Drawn in Winter. Because they take different things. One is iron and one was the wood. And I can upgrade my shield still. Yeah, now we're out of these ladders again. So what did that
Kai,
do?
I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
Yeah, look, so those upgrades dropped the skull level immediately. This was 3, now it's 2. All of our bounties that were 3 are now 2. It's concerning that the graveyard one was a triple skull. Food theft is like the easiest thing we've got going on, and the rangers thing. Okay, anyway. So yeah, that automatically brought us down a skull. We probably need to work on our
bigger on stomping than stalking.
grimoire and our armor and stuff.
And I got cooking lessons in soul.
All right, let's talk to Kai first.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
Giada had to make her point. Vidara was being unreasonable.
No doubt. That's why I admire the resolve. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
Indeed. Court is full of flatterers trying to win favor by telling others what they want to hear. Ooh, are you hinting at a hard conversation that we need to have?
Kai hinting? Believe me, that Nim dude isn't subtle.
He's right. I'd rather drink salt water than have a hard conversation. That's what I admire about Giada.
Okay.
She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
Hey, Tapai, good to see you. I get it. Losing home is hard, especially when home doesn't love you back.
Sometimes that just makes it easier.
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Okay, agreed, let's get some rest. Now we have to talk to Marius.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
Let's see. You don't seem like one to avoid conflict.
Conflict, no. Consequences for my actions, oh yes. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject.
Let's talk about Emerald Stair, I guess?
Ask away.
Heard anything interesting?
Careful in the western areas of Emerald Stair. Something lives out there, and I don't really care to know what.
Okay, stay away from the west. Got it. Tell me more.
I'll be honest. It has changed a lot since I was last here, which wasn't that long ago. It's always been thick forests and crawling vines, but now it's like the forest has had enough and is ready to wipe us all out. That said, at least it's fertile. And you can still eat most of the vegetation here, though I wouldn't touch the mushrooms. Especially the ones that move around on their own.
Good tip. Alright, we're done with that.
Changing the subject. Ask away.
Can you ask more about him? You don't seem too fond of mysticism, magic, or religion. We didn't ask him all these in the beginning?
Oh, you noticed. I don't know. I've heard stories all my life about the gods and magic, and they never seem to do any good for anyone.
The gods' motivations are mysterious. They're not here to be kind.
Understood, but I don't have to go around acting like they have my best interests at heart.
Fair.
I'm sure they've done good things and bad. I just don't think they care one way or another what I want or need.
But your skills and abilities seem like magic. How do you explain that? Yeah, he kind of poofs out of existence and pops back in somewhere else.
It's just Pargrunan wilderness lore, developed over the centuries in Solace. Tricks, traps, gadgets, nothing more. But hey, if people want to think it's magic, then go ahead. I'm not gonna bend over backward just to seem internally consistent.
Okay. Think mysticism is a necessary evil, you're just gonna have to accept that.
Well, you asked, I answered. Feel free to cast all the spells and cry out to whatever gods you like. I won't stop you. Just don't expect me to join in.
Fair enough.
Right, changing the subject.
And we're done.
Thanks for talking.
Let's, cook real quick. We haven't in a while. What do I have? I already have 4 of those. Can make more cheese wedges. We can cook our fish. Might as well cook all the fish. And we can cure this meat. Alright, then what? We've got some wine here. 17 fruitful wine. I really don't use these enough. Grenades, grogs. Prepared food. Mare Crudia. I have none of that. Let's make some. Mariner's porridge. Works for me. Use our cabbages for that. Merc brew, trout pie. Sausages. I don't eat my sausages enough. We have some stew. Wild mushroom. This will make some more. Alright, we can make a lot more. None of this weighs anything, so we have plenty to eat for now. Let's get out of here. And exit at our previous location. Could sell some food. I kind of want to go into the creepy basement, but let's talk to Giada first. In here.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
Okay. Oh, do we actually have to go talk to her? Got it.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giada, some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
He's focusing on the wrong problems, that's for certain. Oh, let's say then why didn't anyone speak up with you?
Because they're cowards. To them, I'm just a cautionary tale. A fallen animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
Can we still fight the Dream Scourge?
We'll have fewer resources to work with, but anything's possible. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want, on my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
You talk like you have a vendetta against it.
In a way, I do. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
It wouldn't be the first time I sacrificed my ethics in exchange for an ally. Yeah, if we can stop the Dream Scourge, I'm willing to look past my biases.
How generous of you. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
You think there might be a connection?
Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Anamanti might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
Let her finish.
I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Messiverno. Forever.
For God's sake, Kulishi, say something encouraging to your pupil.
You may not see it from this vantage, my dear, but you have outgrown these walls. I always knew this day would come, just as I knew how much it would pain you. Please, just leave. That's all I ask.
Kulishi, I will make you proud. I promise.
Once again, you missed the point. You have made me proud, Giada.
Thank you. I'm ready. Well, not ready. We have a few loose ends to tie up first. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Will your colleagues even talk to me after what happened to you?
Don't worry. Ignacy can't banish us all. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Let's see. So what's your theory on the Dream Scourge anyway?
I'd rather not speculate until we have more data. If you have questions, I'm sure the others can answer them. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial envoy, research assistant. Who knew?
We have many hats. Hi. Notes on a prototype. This parchment is slightly singed, as if someone held it over fire and considered burning it. We made a breakthrough. For the first time, the device successfully gathered essence into the Adra core. I credited the interlocking rings, a design our colleague took from ruins across the sea. She believes the rings pull essence out of the surroundings as wind currents pull dust or pollen, though I'm troubled by what this implies. When we use animancy to mimic a natural process, we get better results. Why? We have very sticky fingers. If it's glowing, that means it's mine. Look at all her food. Sausages. Eyes. Yeah, we are stealing a lot of food from a place that's going through some type of famine. Whoops. Actually, I think is in the city. Looks like maybe. Let's see if we can get to that one.
Careful, or we'll get thrown out of the pub.
We're already.
They're already thrown out of the pub. There's plants over here, so I'm... Oh, that's how we got so many of it. This plant is a Hylia's talon. So we can make this. We can make this by combining the ladders together. You know what? That explains why earlier we got an iron chunk, which is the level 2 of iron for our level 2 upgrades. This whole map is level 2. So we're just finding the level 2 upgrade items around. This is a cool looking place. That explains where we got so much of it. Okay, I'll talk to you in a second, but this place just screams hidden treasure. What's upstairs? Can I open this door? Nope. Anything exciting? See, these are books too that get put in my journal. I'm not reading them, but certain books are like that. You take them, and other books are not. Ooh, see, I knew. Treasure. Tanned hide is a level 2 item as well. The art of malicious compliance. When our governor told me to stop bothering him, I moved out of town. When he told me to hire cheap farmhands, I raised the dead. Now he leaves me alone. I have won. Fior Mesaverno was founded on the principle of insubordination. In order to preserve our legacy, we must become a community of the ungovernable. I mean, it's pretty funny.
What do you think of Giata's theory? Well, my experiments have been a little...
Alright, back down. Let's go do what we're supposed to do. And talk to the person.
How did you know? We should talk, but not here.
They're having a very loud, whispered conversation. Invitation to my colleagues, friends, and naysayers. You are hereby invited to a demonstration of my latest achievement, that of spiritual self-combustion. Bear witness as I set fire to my very essence merely to prove that I can. Do you doubt me? Then come watch me fail. Do you trust me? Then come watch me go out in a blaze of glory. Either way, you will be entertained. I anticipate a large and captive audience. Okay. Interesting. Forget-me-not tonic. Instructions for use. Take 1 cupful approximately 1 hour before beginning tedious activity. If administered correctly, time should appear to pass more quickly and tasks should feel more tolerable. Side effects may include amnesia surrounding the dosage period. Okay.
I have to do something.
See what I mean, though? That note we picked up. This note is still sitting on the table. I haven't figured out yet what makes them different.
It's the essence I'm concerned about.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giata.
Have you ever stopped and listened to her? She
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk to this guy.
What happened to them?
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
What do you know about metaphysical anomalies in the living lands?
More than most, but less than I would like. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
That's not good. Giada said your machine could help her research.
Yes, her theory of the dream scourge, I'm quite familiar. What I need is a stronger power source.
Are you currently using copper or Audra?
Copper allows greater power modulation through shaping, but Adra has the potential to store more essence. I could use a large single block of Adra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
At the risk of stating the obvious, we're standing in front of a massive Adra pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
That is a warning that I will probably forget to follow. I'll see what I can do.
Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
I'm sure we can handle that. Alright, so let's go consult with the other people, because I'm sure we're going to get some type of fetch quest from each of them. And if we look at where we're going, they're both down here. Though not too far apart from each other either. Just gotta get out of the city. Whee! Chicken. Look at all those chickens.
Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence.
So many chickens. Forgot to save, but hopefully we're fine. Hopefully we're fine.
Yeah, I pretty much brought that plague bear down by myself.
We're gonna go straight towards the marker and not follow the roads. So you might find some interesting stuff along the way. And some bad guys. Is that that's the thing? It's a water beetle. Let's do this with the... I want to see if I can time up the parry on this. It spits at me. So probably not. Ooh, I froze it. Beetle shell. Power attack. Oh, hi. Wow, his body went flying. His body also went flying.
Good fighting.
I saw the red dots and turned around like, what's there? They were just chilling. Oh, it's a dead person. We didn't do that. Just like to be real clear on that. It's not us. It wasn't me. You guys know that. You were watching. A dock's beacon. Okay. There's a plant over here. There it is. It's a good thing these plants glow. Otherwise, even with them on the map, I'd still never get it. Here's another one. There's something else up here. Just saw something shiny. Aha. Oh, fresh water. Alright. And some mushroom stew in a random crate. Makes perfect sense. Got a lot of tanned leather from here. Gotta check my armor. Ooh, more food. Candied nuts.
The great mystery.
There's a lot of food here. Ooh, hello.
The gods are silent on this question.
Bow.
Anything else is speculation.
I hate speculation.
Things shiny.
Answers.
All right.
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
Wow. Look what I found as I walked right up to these people. Blink at them with incomprehension.
Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike's vacant gaze betrays an unquenchable thirst for violence. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Wow. Why are you talking at me like I'm some kind of specimen in a jar?
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
They didn't really react to the fact that we went along with them thinking we were dumb and couldn't understand them, and then boom, came out with a whole long sentence. It depends on what you want from me.
We want to know about the godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
I'd like to come back as a godlike. I wouldn't mind blending into a crowd for a change. I guess I'd like to be some kind of mushroom. Lucky? You think I'm lucky? This is what you wanted to know?
Forget what I think. Let's keep the focus on you.
We'll stick to... let's not. Next question. We'll stay being a godlike.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
I try to help people whenever I can.
So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
These are really... Not only the questions kind of annoying, but the response is annoying. Like her being like, oh, so you think we need your help? That's what you took away from that? There are many ways to leave a legacy and mine are none of your business. These are the worst questions I've ever heard. Let's go with that one.
Yvette, take a note. Godlike are inherently uncooperative. Approach with caution. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
They just came to the most ridiculous conclusions. Some good news, please, for the love of the gods.
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Well, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
That was the good news?
How's that good news?
Thank you, Kai.
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Wait, slow down. What does Adra have to do with the Dream Scourge?
Ah, of course. The idea is a bit high-minded.
Wow.
Adra acts like a pathway for souls as they rejoin the wheel.
And the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, is it not?
I do not like this lady.
Just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
She just called us dumb. I do not like this lady. One more question. What do I do about the entity tethered to my soul?
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Yeah, no anatomy checks, thank you.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
We could do both.
I love our companions. So relatable. He dozed off and wants to know if any of the words were the ones that we needed to hear. A perfectly valid question with those two. Hopefully we never have to see them again. What's this deal? Is this a Dream Scourge person? What's the deal here? It has some kind of collar with a bell on it. It's a weird corpse. You can see the ribs. Mushrooms growing all out of it with, like, it looks like a slave collar. What on earth are these people doing? Okay. Oh look, there's more of them. They totally brought a bunch of people back from the dead to work on the farm.
Ordinary farm hands.
Yes. Excellent observation, Kai. Those are not ordinary farm hands.
A godlike in Emerald Stand. Well, maybe our luck's improving.
Oh, look at this dude. Look at the eyes. You are creepy, sir. Alright. Ooh, wait, something shiny. Loot first. Alright, now let's go back and talk to this lady.
I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day.
You mean that rotting cadaver?
Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple.
You're using the undead for labor?
What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong.
We did that already. Before I do that, Giada wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giada Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
Banished was the word he used, probably to make it sound official.
That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
Let me guess. Silvo isn't a cow or goat.
Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put the poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a Revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come.
Any connection with what happened to Beatrice? I love that we skipped that, right? Like, I asked the other question, so we never looped back to what happened to Beatrice.
It's possible, but this is no time for jumping to conclusions.
Okay. Take care of him and I'll make it quick.
Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
So, we're killing a Revenant then? She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Yeah, we like completely moved on. The option was there about how it died because of like corrupted crops or whatever. But we never got to loop back and talk about it. Okay, the barn. This is so weird. I'm looking for a window. Hello, goats. Oh yeah, look, he's hanging out in there. He's digging. Probably need the window on the other side. Barred door. Can I maybe go all the way around this rock? Can I go all the way around this rock? I can.
Here we go! Come and get me. Next one's mine. Nice work.
We are slightly poisoned. Does it tell me like what these are? I guess it just is poisoned. Vessel flesh. Gross. I wonder why he had to die. He seemed fine. He put up a good fight. Wonder what happened there.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting?
Oh, here we come. Okay, we're back to the Beatrice thing. Looks like she ate some spoiled crops.
Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural.
I dealt with Silvo.
Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
You promised me some answers.
So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
Yvette thinks we need an Adra pillar to study the Dream Scourge.
Quite right. A broken clock is right twice a day, after all. Adra is a conduit for essence. So maybe you'll find a connection between the essence and the Dream Scourge. Like the rings of a tree. A very old Adra pillar could remember its last brush with the Dream Scourge. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
In other words, you don't know anything. What if it has something to do with the entity tethered to my soul?
Seems a little far-fetched. Then again, what isn't these days? You're a godlike, so anything is possible. Perhaps your nature will grant you more answers.
Okay, fascinating. I'm sure Giada will be interested to hear this.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
I like these two. Their bickering in the last part was kind of annoying, but they are very entertaining in this part. There's a plant of some sort over here. Aha, this big glowing bush. There we go. Oh, look. It is very Graveyard Keeper. I saw that earlier and I didn't respond, but look, you've got the bodies. Got the bodies. Alright, so where are we going now? Our next thing is... Those are the grave sites. This is the Adragon Heart. What level is that? Oh, okay, still just 2 skulls. That's really far away. Like, we have to cross a lot of space before we get there. We could do grave sites, missing ranger. We should go try to visit the cabin that Kai wants to go to. Let's try to get there on a straight path. And see if we run into anything too horrible on the way. Find whatever he wants. It is right next to one of the other things too. So we can do that over there.
If you can't see it, I doubt I can explain it to you.
A lot of these people are sassy. There's a lot of sass in the background conversation.
You look like you know where you're going.
I do. And I'm on a mission, so I'm not going to stop and talk to you, because you're going to tell me some kind of nonsense I don't want to deal with. Oh, wait, a plant! We almost walked by a plant. A little advice. And you're the one that broke this pot. It's okay. Next time, just please let me know instead of leaving it as a nasty shock for me to find when I go to the studio, alright? You're not in trouble. Mistakes happen. All the love in Eora, your mother. P.S. You may be wondering how I know this was your doing. All I will say is that next time you may not want to leave your favorite dolly behind at the scene of the crime. Oh my. Yatsui placed an order for a replica of a godless vase. Again, I swear she's obsessed. The way she looks at dusty urns and pots is borderline obscene. What part of dead civilization does she not understand? I make pottery in the taste and style of the living. Besides, godless pottery is too fragile, practically shatters when you breathe on it. Here I draw the line. If she wants a vase, she can find her own. Okay. I didn't actually get the plant. Go grab that. I think maybe Giada will become a companion. I haven't looked up who the other companion options are. I thought the little pink fuzzy girl was going to be one, but then we didn't have the ability to do that. I think Giada might become one, but we have to do all this stuff first. And then she can come with us? I'm not sure. Ooh, bears.
Worth and Roth!
One for you! They come. This one's mine.
Worth and Roth! Worth and Roth!
He got me, but I got him too.
Another win. But who's counting?
Yeah, it did kind of sound like she was coming with us, but no, we have to do all these things first. And then bring it to her. Bring her the information, and then I assume from there we will actually get the chance to bring her. If she's a companion, like I said, I'm not sure. Can't jump that. Okay. Dead body over here. There are bad things over here. It should be a surprise to no one.
Is
hello.
anybody there? I'm in trouble!
Oh no! Oh, okay. I was trying to peek over the edge, not fall in. They're just chilling there on the edge watching me. Alright, well, hopefully there's a good way out of here, because...
Worth and Roth!
Next one's mine!
Let me out of here.
Then.
Perfect. I don't know where the person was yelling from. It wasn't at the bottom of the pit.
Keep going! I'm down here!
Oh, jeez. Let's save.
You're mine now!
Greater rock... Oh, hello. You can come up here. Okay.
Worth and Roth! Then!
You're too late!
I get a lot of poison damage in this place.
Armor isn't helping! Right behind you.
Oh, you like separated out. Just say there's more. These guys remind me of the people in Universim, like the shape of them. I don't have a poison damage accessory, just like frost so far. It wouldn't surprise me if I had found one. I probably do have a drink that does that. I might find one that specifically helps with poison. Where's the plant? Probably right under me, isn't it? It showed like we were right on top of it. Alright, anyway. Is this the quest we're on? Oh no, this is a different thing. Save old Felipe.
Oh, finally a rescuer. I was beginning to lose my voice.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting the climb.
Thank the gods. I've been down here for ages. Oh, 1 minute. I'm engrossed in my research. The next thing I know, whoo, my workshop is in this damn pit.
What a find. You know these ruins were down here?
Didn't have a clue. They're clearly godless. I can't imagine how old they must be. Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. So, here we are. We've never had plants like these. I'm no botanist, but even I can tell that something's not right.
Let's see. I bet if we search these ruins, we'd find out what's going on.
I'm not going anywhere yet. You, on the other hand, you might be able to help me. My notes are down here somewhere. They contain priceless data on the wildlife around Fjord.
Thanks, Christy. In a sinkhole this deep? I don't see how they could have survived.
I know exactly where they are. I just can't get to them. As soon as I dug them out, a gang of sporlings ran off with them. I can heave myself topside in time, but I'm in no shape to fight.
I'll be back with your notes soon. You stay here. You need the rest.
Help with one hand and disparage with the other, huh? Fine, I'll take it. They ran into the ruins. Now hurry. I can't have a sporling eating my life's work. For all I know, they could be halfway to Nakutadek by now.
He's very jumpy. I feel like getting his stuff's not going to be as easy as he made it sound like it would be. Because this is going to be like a multi-height kind of maze situation.
Take your best shot. Watch yourself.
Oh, you're frost resistant. Okay.
I think worth and run!
Used up all my stamina. Do I get poisoned if I walk through the sludge? Yep. Yes, I do. Okay, so wait for the toxic sludge to dissipate before stepping in it. Got it. So it's too big. I've still not found any loot in these, but you know, might as well try. Okay, this way. Oh, that's his research. Well, that didn't take long.
Coming in hot.
What does that key go to, I wonder? Rusty key. Well, now I'm curious. What would the rusty key go to? Gotta be something in the area, right? Ooh, hello. treasure room. Oh, look. Oh, okay, wait. That mail armor that we just got? There was something in that one, but I could tell it was there because it was glowing. That mail that we just got is already fine level, and the shield was too. So that's the other bit of this. We're starting to actually find items that are already already fine quality. Nice. Okay. Our breastplate is still just common. So if we upgraded to this, we'd go up by 2 damage reduction, 3 damage reduction. Oh, up 2%. But we would lose some essence. I also just realized that the only way we're going to be able to upgrade our common things from now on is to break down. Like, I have 13 Hylia's Talon. I have to break it down to get Paradise and Ladder if I want to upgrade my breastplate anymore. Ooh, how does it look? Fashion is important. That's true. It's like a dress. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. 5 essence is not a big amount to drop, so I think we'll go with it. Let's see. Better block efficiency. Same stability. Better parry efficiency. And better elemental resistance. This one gives us 5% chance to avoid melee damage and extra stamina. This one gives us slowly regenerate up to 30% of your maximum health during the day. At night, slowly regenerate up to 30% of your maximum essence. Oh, because it's the sun and the moon shields. I like the benefits of this one better. Like, the extra stamina really helps. We still run out of stamina when we're doing certain things. But this one's just better, you know? It's just better. Alright, anyway, we're gonna leave it like this for now. Let's, where does this go? Unbar this door. Yeah, we can run around in third person. Now that we know how to do that. Okay, it's cool we can get out here, but I don't think that's where we want to be. We want to go back to, that guy. And he was down through here. It made it seem like this was going to be much further away than it actually is. Alright, dude, here's your book. Felipe.
You're alive? I mean, you're back. Did you find my notes?
Wow, I certainly did.
Yes, the cover's a little worse for wear, but the notes are intact. My findings on squirrel essence are going to change everything. Everything!
What's so groundbreaking about squirrel essence?
As everyone knows, squirrel brains grow and shrink in accordance with the nut season. So I thought, what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh? I propose that the size of our soul corresponds to our brain mass.
Then your soul must be very small. Ouch. I take it you proved your thesis.
If it weren't for this sinkhole, I would have already submitted it. I can't imagine any of my specimens are still intact, and I'll have to find somewhere to sleep. But I've got my notes. I can try again. Take this. Buy yourself something nice. It's the least I can do.
What just happened?
More money.
Something about a squirrel.
Something about a squirrel. I love it. All right, we leveled up again. We have a point here that we're going to put into... We got a 4, 5, 3, 3, 3, 3. Let's go Constitution. That gives us extra poison and bleed resistance and extra health. Abilities. Unlock level 10 Grimoire spells and decrease essence cost of all Grimoire spells. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna do Grimoire rank 2. I really like this electricity spell, so if I'm ever gonna switch Grimoires, I definitely need to change it up. Unlocks blood magic. Oof. Ouch. Okay. Let's... Oh, there's the plant. There's the plant. I found it. We kind of fell down here. Is there an easy way out of here? I don't think there is, which is why we probably have to go all the way back and then up that. Oh, hello. There's a skeleton up there of the loot variety. Not a scary one. Steel chunks. Oh, don't fall. Oh, I missed. Ouch. That hurt a bit. It's okay. We bounced a little. We bounced a tad bit. It's fine. Could have been worse. Has gravity killed us in this yet? I know we've taken some damage, but I don't think that gravity has actually killed us yet. That's not where we want to be. This is where we want to be. Whoa! That guy just phased out of existence. He literally disappeared. Weird.
Here we go. Here we go.
Worth and run! Worth and run!
They run at me, so I end up putting my own fire, like, right on me. Come on. There we go. There are a lot of bodies here. Also just realizing that they're little... Okay. This is probably really obvious for a really long time, but it's the first time I've noticed them being right next to each other. The glow that they give off corresponded to the level of loot that I got from them. I'm gonna go up to a bridge. Up there. Like, that's probably been that way, and I just never put that together. There's a cave. It's cool. It's cool in here. I mean, also kind of creepy, but... Where does this go? Oh, okay, just to the other side. Oh, wait, can we make this jump? Yeah, we can. Alright, I think we're on the right side now. Without having to go to a bridge. I don't know if we can get up any higher, but we got some loot. A painter's brush? Wait, what? Oh, it's a thing. Critical hit chance. Okay. It's an accessory. A paintbrush. Can I go any higher? Or was this a dead end? We're on the right side of the river. But I don't know that it matters. What if I can't get up any higher from here? Shouldn't find that so funny. But the scream that I just screamed as I fell was... I mean, it was funny. Why did I act... Okay, so from over there, I acted like I had to go up and over. Like I couldn't have just walked across this very narrow river. Like, we were right there. And I was like, oh no, we have to get to this side of the river. Gotta go up and around. It's not even that wide of a river. I mean, those guys have skulls, so... Probably not a fight we wanted to be in.
On your rear.
Alright, we're in the fight. We're committed at this point.
I think worth and run! I think worth and run!
You're resistant to that.
I think worth and run!
Oh geez, this grizzly bear is 3 skulls. Ooh, ouch.
I think worth and run!
Ooh. Not looking good. Heal yourself.
I didn't even realize that I was nearly dead.
I think worth and run!
I can't. Good work. Back in the fight.
Is that guy up there, like, casting for these things?
I think worth and run!
Alright.
That's all of them.
Okay, we held up okay, but that was definitely a much harder fight than we've done in a bit. I don't know that we've ever fought something that had 3 skulls. Alright, what's in here? Does this go somewhere? Somewhere interesting? May or may not. Feels like it's going to take us to the top of the cliff at least. Yeah, we're totally where we need to be. But we have to cut right through some scary stuff to get where we're trying to get. So... Oh, right there. Okay, I was going to say, given the timing, let's travel back to camp. But there's a camp spot right here. So let's unlock this camp spot. We're going to run up here. We're going to unlock a new camp spot. That looks really cool. Look how cool this looks. Okay, anyway. Distracted by the landscape. Alright, let's make camp. Set up camp. Yes. That'll refill my stats too, which is good. Nobody wants to talk to me. So we are good. We're going to leave it here. Next time we can keep going through this area. Things are definitely big, bad, and scary over here. So we need to prioritize some upgrades. But we will definitely work on that next time. I will be going in soonish over the weekend to put in my schedule for next week. You can find it in the Discord if you are curious. But my streams get put up on YouTube on the day of. So if you enjoyed tonight's stream and you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And until then, have a good one, everybody.